The assessor is familiarizing him/herself with the qualification or unit of competencies to be assessed, ensures the assessment site complies with the relevant occupational health and safety requirements, and assessment sources are available. Assessors that the tools, equipment, and facilities are ready and available in the assessment site before the assessment start. A checklist of tools, equipments, and facilities are on hand to help the assessors monitor the availability and completeness of tools, equipment, and facilities, and it is included in the assessor guides. The assessor shall receive the assessment package composed of the following from the TESDA representative: one copy of assessor guide, specific instruction of the candidate corresponding to the number of candidates, CARS competency assessment result, summary corresponding to the number of candidates, rating sheets corresponding to the number of candidates. TESDA representative here is the assessment package assessor. Thank you, sir. The assessor shall receive the following from the AC Manager: accomplished application form, self-assessment guide, attendance sheet. AC Manager, here is the accomplished application form, self-assessment guide, and attendance sheet. Thank you, ma'am. Good morning, everyone. I'm Jessa Ampungan, an accredited competency assessor in bread and pastry in situ. Before we proceed to our assessment proper, I would like to acknowledge the presence of our processing officer, Miss Noe Mary Joy, and Miss Mary Jane Oliveros, our AC Manager, and our TESDA representatives from the provincial office, Miss Angeline Basinal. Good morning, ma'am. We are blessed to be accompanied by your presence today. You do not have to worry about their presence. They are here to oversee the conduct of competency assessment and to check if the conduct is in accordance with the prescribed competency assessment methodologies and procedures. They will not assess you. Before we proceed, may I inform you that we are being recorded and live streamed through the CCTV camera in TESDA Albay Provincial Office and TESDA Regional Office. I have here your consent form, which means that we include me agree to be recorded and to the other terms, including the sharings of your CCTV footage to authorized representatives indicate in this form. Also, I have here with your application form and self-assessment guides. These are proof that you are willing and ready to undergo the assessment. Before we start, I would like to check your attendance. When your name is called, please present to me your admission slip and please fix your signature on the attendance sheet. Candidate Arroyo Agnes, may I have your admission slip, please? Thank you. Sign the attendance sheet, please. Very good. Kindly verify the spelling of your name that is appearing in the attendance sheet to avoid conflict or errors. Understood? I have here with me your accomplished application forms and self-assessment guide, and this is an indication that you know and can perform all the units of competency enumerated for bread and pastry in situ. I would like to welcome all the Camarines Sur Polytechnic Colleges as your assessment center for bread and pastry in situ. Orientation proper, context and purpose of assessment. The purpose of our assessment for bread and pastry in situ is to determine the level of your competency. Today, I am going to administer competency-based assessment on bread and pastry in situ. Units of competency to be assessed. This qualification is composed of the basic common core competencies. For the core competencies, we do have prepare and produce bakery product, prepare and produce pastry product, prepare and present gâteaux, tortes, and cake, prepare and display petites fours, present dessert. The different tasks to be performed for our bread and pastry in situ assessment are the following: prepare and produce bakery products 30 minutes, prepare and produce pastry product 30 minutes, prepare and present gateous tortillas and cakes 30 minutes, prepare and display petites fours 30 minutes, present dessert 30 minutes. I will collect evidence through writing examination, practical demonstration, and oral examination. Assessment procedures. The assessment methods to be used in assessing your knowledge and skills in bread and pastry in situ we will use are the following: writing examination, practical demonstration, and oral examination. These assessment methods can help to measure your underpinning knowledge and skill. Needs to be considered. For your personal needs, the comfort room will be located outside the assessment room or area. And in case you are hungry or want to take your meals or buy foods, the canteen is located along the hallway near the assessment area. However, during the assessment, you are not allowed to leave the premises of the assessment center. So if ever you are hungry or thirsty and may need to use the washroom, please do so before entering the assessment area or before the assessment may start. Allowable, reasonable adjustments. If you have difficulty understanding the given instruction, please do not hesitate to inform me because we are willing to translate if for you also during the writing exam. If you have a dilemma writing down your answer, don't be shy because we cannot accept your answer verbally. Do's and don'ts. If you have concern, question, or there's a needed clarify matter concerning the assessment, you may raise your hand because I am more than willing to assist you. But once the assessment has started, please refrain from asking questions. It is no longer allowed. And the same token, during the assessment, if you have physical or any form of difficulties, do not hesitate to call my attention so that we can address it immediately. Rights and appeal system. In case you have any question regarding the assessment result, you have the right to appeal. You can submit your appeal to the TESDA provincial office where the assessment center and assessor are accredited. Insurance and validity of certificate. For the insurance of the national certificate, the AC manager shall inform you where you can claim the national certificate within 5 days after the assessment. TESDA is currently implementing the e-certificate system starting from August 28, 2023 until December 31, 2023. They will be running a parallel implementation. You have the option to either receive your traditional paper-based national certificate or NC or OPT for the newly introduced e-certificate. If you achieve a component result in your assessment and choose the e-certificate, your national certificate will be sent to your provided email address within 1 day after the assessment. It is crucial to ensure that the email address you provided in the application form is accurate. Once received, you should print the e-certificate in white A4 size bond paper. For individuals whose employers or companies require the paper NC, the certificate, individual must print their NC or COC on a clean A4 size white bond paper. Subsequently, this printed certificate should be taken to the nearest TESDA provincial district office for the application of the dry seal. The TESDA POCAC focal will be responsible for verifying the authenticity of the NC or COC before affixing the dry seal, a service that will be provided free of charge. Starting from January 24, 2024, the paper-based national certificate will no longer be available as a final reminder. Please ensure that the email address and name provided during the application process are accurate and up to date. For paper-based instruction, the NCCOC is issued by the provincial office where the assessment took place upon representation of cards. It has a validity period of 5 years. You may claim your NC or COC 3 working days. It means Saturday, Sunday, and holidays not included. Bring the following upon claims. Cards feature passport size white background with color and name tag. Give emphasis on this one to avoid complaining when she claims her NC and COC in the provincial office and 50 pesos certificate fee. And the NC and COC will be claimed by a representative. Only two kinds of representative may claim the NC or COC. If the successful candidate cannot claim it and they are the PO accredited liaisons officer of the immediate family member up to second degree, she will bring the following upon claim: original copies of cards, special power of attorney, or letter of authorization test the OPCOC 05F27. You may ask for a copy of the prescribed authorization letter in the provincial office or download it on the TESDA website, tesda.gov.ph, photocopy of ID and the certificate of worker, photocopy ID and claimant. When you want to renew your national certificate, you need to bring the following requirements: photocopy of NC with original presented certificate of employment related in NC. Pre-assessment procedures. After the assessment and you found not yet competent, don't worry about it because we can reassess you anytime at your own convenience. In case the reassessment is full qualification, we have to undergo the whole assessment process. If you are found to be competent in some unit of competencies, the reassessment should focus the unit of competencies for you are found to be not yet competent. Also, if you failed two consecutive assessment, we will be advised to undergo the refresher course before applying for reassessment. If you have 3 attempts to apply so that you can be deemed competent, if still not competent after the many attempts, you might be required to take the refreshment training. The assessment will be targeted on the areas in which you failed to gain competency. Kindly note that you will be the one to pay the full assessment fee as stimulated by the TESDA board. We appreciate your time and effort in this assessment regardless of the outcome. We encourage you to continue honing your skills and driving your excellence in your culinary journey. Thank you for your participation and we wish you success in your future endeavors. Confidentiality of assessment outcomes. With regards to the result of your assessment, we observe strict confidentiality. This is to ensure your integrity. The results only made available to the authorized personnel and to the institution where you had your actual training. In relation to this assessment package, ID keep it to the secured place to guarantee the integrity of the assessment package. In the above, may I ask all candidates to refrain from giving away any form of information that took place during the assessment process. Specific guide. If you don't have question or clarifications, then I'm going to distribute specific instructions. Please read it carefully and do not hesitate to ask me questions right now. I may be able to translate it from English to your local dialect. If you need assistance, then I will be more than willing to assist you.